Hello, this is DemonStarCraft bringing you another StarCraft 2 matchup between two well-known StarCraft players. This game will be between aTnSocke. I like to say Saki more than Sock because there's no point in putting an E on the end unless you want to be cool. And mouzStrelok. mouzStrelok being the blue Terran in the 6 o'clock position, or south position, and Saki being the cyan Protoss in the west position on Metalolopyse. The lovely 4-player map that is pretty well balanced. I haven't heard too many arguments between, it's sided Terran, sided Protoss. Although I would say, if anything, it does maybe favor Protoss a little bit with these lovely ledges for siege tanks to sit up on, and possibly Protoss because their Colossus can walk up and down cliffs, getting in and out of combat relatively easily. Anyway, we'll continue to see what's going on here. Not a whole lot going on. Supply depot going down for Strelok and pylon down for Saki. This is going to be a tongue-twisting game because they have both S and are very... The names are similar in the sense of speech. Strelok and Saki. They both have an O and an S, and this is going to get hairy, so this will test my commentating skills as seeing if I can handle this. So, a simulator going down for Saki on his gas vein, as well as a gateway. We have a refinery and a barracks going down, so we have a pretty mirror build. They both sending out their scouting SCV and probe into pretty much the same directions. They're both going east with their probes and stuff. The probe stops at the Zelnaga watchtower here, checking out, finding out that they're not across the way from each other. The barracks is going to push out its first Marine, like a pregnant woman, apparently, since it's going to push it out. Cybernetics core going down for Saki. Chrono boosting more probes. Second assimilator going down, so a little slightly different play, since he seems like he's going to go more for a tech tree build here. We don't have any other technology going down yet, but he is going a little heavy on the gas right off the bat. The Marine has come out and is going to try and take out this probe. And second Marine has come out. The factory also going down for Strelok. Probe continuing to run around, gathering all the information until it explodes in a blue cloud of violent death for the probe. mouzStrelok continuing to keep up with his SCVs, but needing to get down another supply depot, and he is doing that as we speak. Strelok getting an SCV in here to check out what's going on in Saki's base, and it looks like it's going pretty well. Strelok here, continuing on, putting down a bunker at his entrance. What did Strelok see at his opponent's base? He saw that he had that much, which is the gateway and the cybernetics core. So we will go back to everyone view. First Stalker is out for Saki. Also getting another Zealot and sending another probe off into the distance. Second gateway going down for Saki. Factory is completed. Will we see a tech switch? Possibly. Or yes, we see a lift off. And what is he smashing them all together for, I wonder? We have a starport, barracks, and factory down here for Strelok, and he is going to move the starport onto the tech reactor. The barracks there doing a good job of keeping out any scouting probes, so we're going for a Banshee. So we're going to see some Banshee play. Is he researching Cloak? Yes, he is. So we're going to have Cloak Banshees coming into the mix shortly, and this ought to be interesting because, excuse me, something there just jumped in my throat. No sexual jokes. Saki here is actually chrono boosting a Void Ray that is going to be going the other way into Strelok's base, so this is going to be some air-to-air battle. Will Strelok have the necessary units to counter this Void Ray? He has 4 Marines, so we'll find out if that is enough. And this SCV will see what's going on here, and the Marines will probably unload and come on over. Yes, they do. They unload, and they are working over towards the Void Ray. The Void Ray is going to be charged up already, and he's going to stay charged up, and this can be very bad for Strelok, but he is going to be forced to pull back. Trying to stay charged up, but in the end running away. Sorry, I had that tab up. A Viking coming in here to cause some harassment for the Banshee, and he will take out the Banshee since the Banshee's cloak is not quite done yet. The Banshee will stay over the bunker to try and save itself from getting shot. The Viking, if one Viking coming out to try and take on that Phoenix. Let's see how this engagement goes. The Phoenix getting early shots on that Banshee, and the Banshee looks like it will take out that one Phoenix, but the second Phoenix does come in and take it out. The cloaked Banshee is here beginning to take out probes, and the probes will try and run away, but the Banshee is cloaked, so it will not have much to be able to do. It does only have 25 energy left with cloak, counting down to 22, so it will not last forever. Some Zealots warping in here for aTnSocke, not sure why. Probably going to send them over to Strelok's base to add some pressure. Phoenix getting ready to take out this Banshee as soon as it decloaks. Let's check out their income tab and see the harvester count. The colors are so close it's difficult to tell which one's which. The Banshee does get taken out, but aTnSocke did lose several probes. He is now at 23 harvesters, whereas Strelok is at 30, and the mules. So there is a large discrepancy where it comes to minerals for a few seconds. There's 800 to 700, not too large. The Phoenix coming in here, they're going to pick up some SCVs and cause harassments. Yes, they are. They're going to pick up the mule and take it out, but the Phoenix will get away with most of its health. And the Void Ray is in here taking out SCVs as fast as it can, but it cannot do it anymore because it's being chased away by the Marines. The Marines continuing to try and run around and save Strelok's base. The factory lifting off and going to switch with the the barracks. So we will probably see a research stim pack here, so that way those Marines can do more damage. Let's see what it goes for. Oh, the stim pack has already been finished. We are going for Marine Shield. I'm sorry, I did not notice that this says stim pack is... Oh, it's being researched on this barracks, my bad. So we have two barracks with 2 tech labs, and one's researching stim pack, the other one researching Marine Shields, combat shields. Trying to be not ADD here with this mouse. The Phoenix are coming in here to try and harass the SCV line, but the first medevac is out and the Marines are going to protect it. The medevac has picked up one Marine, probably a misclick. The Phoenix pick up and destroy the SCV building this expansion command center, so we will bring in another SCV to finish that project. And the medevac has healed up all the Marines that were in combat and stemmed up. Let's go check out what's at Strelok's place. His expansion going down, as well as a pylon. He has currently gotten a Templar archive, so we have high Templars on the field, and they do have Psystorm finished. Is he researching Hydarian Amulet? Yes, he is right this second. Good call on me there. A forge, another gateway, and a pylon going down, so we're going to have 3 warp gates by the time it's all done. 1 robotics facility, Twilight Council, and a starport. So we have almost all the technologies for aTnSocke here, except for a few of the high level ones. The orbital command here lifting off for Strelok and is going to land at his natural expansion, being supported by Marines as they just reclaim that bunker and probably going to build it down low. If he does decide to throw down another bunker. A very critical missile turret here to help prevent that mineral line harassment by those Phoenixes. We do have a lot of technology switching here between the various things. The starport is going to switch on to reactor and start pumping medevacs. So we are going to see more of an M&M ball and cubed ball. A cube ball. M-cube? Or if you like Husky, dust ball. I forgot what exactly what it was called. The Phoenix here going to try and come and harass, but this ball here this bio ball is just a little too much for them, and they are going to scoot on. There is a Banshee, excuse me, a Raven along with the mix, so there can be some point defense drones. Hunter sequel missile, nope, not yet. It is still not researched, and since it is on the reactor, it will not be researched. It looks like Strelok here is going to push out with that large bio ball. And what does aTnSocke here have to defend it? Some high Templar and a couple Phoenix, some more Zealots coming in, and a few Stalkers. These high Templars are going to be ready, though. They are about halfway full on energy. Bio Ball moving up, beginning to harass those Phoenix. Will the Stalkers try and attack that? Storms going down on the Marines and Marauders. Several of them dying. Feedback going down on the Medivacs, almost killing them and them having no energy left. So this could be very damaging for Strelok. He has some more Marauders coming in. Another storm going down on that ball. 2 more storms going down on the balls. And he is losing a lot of units with those storms. 5th storm, I can't even keep track. Another storm going down, 1 Marauder left, and an Archon coming out that's going to cause havoc. A point defense drone was thrown down but was not in position to help at all. This Archon looks like it may try to take out that Raven, but he does take out the Raven. The auto turret here trying to cause damage to this Archon but will not be successful, and the auto turret will go down. That was a good response from Socke to that Bio Ball. He had prepared that one neatly. We have many more Marauders coming out here, not so much on the Marine aspect. We do just have strictly Marauders coming out. Let's check out our production tab to see what's going on. We have weapons level 1s for the Protoss, as well as another Nexus for an expansion at his northwest position, as well as a command center for Strelok here at the southeast position. We have some Zealot Stalkers and an Archon moving down towards Strelok's position. 2 Marauders are going to see that and try and work on it, but they are just going to run away because there's not much they can do. Looks like they did stem up and they turn around to fight. The Medivacs have come back in and more Marauders are showing in the mix. Storms going down on the Marauders and the Medivacs following around trying to do what they can, but the Protoss will pull back and continue dancing around with the Terran army. The Terrans continuing to cause havoc for the Protoss, and feedback going down on the Medivac. 1 Medivac has no energy, the second one does have some energy, but it will not stop long enough to heal those Marauders, and the Marauders will probably go down. More Marauders coming in here for Strelok, working on those Zealots, taking out 1, 2, 3, 4 Zealots for Strelok here. Another Medivac coming in to heal up those Marauders. The Marauders taking out another High Templar. We do have an observer here for Socke, so he is going to be able to keep tabs with what is going on at Strelok's base. We have a Ghost Academy down for the Terran player. He is probably going to be going with possibly new... Ooh, I hear Dark Templars, and I completely missed all of that. Nope, not Dark Templars, just Zealots warping in at the back of Strelok's base. The Marauders coming in to do what they can against the ground forces, but they have no anti-air. The Void Ray causing a lot of havoc. They do almost take out that last Zealot, but the Void Ray will clean up those Marauders. We have a couple Marines here, and Strelok has left the game conceding defeat. No good game either, so he conceded defeat to that. Let's go back and see what happened. When did that Void Ray come in? I will just kind of skip around here for a second. I apologize for this. I just wanted to see when that Void Ray moved in. We did have the Void Ray coming in here during this whole dancing around with the APM. Had to be just amazing for, wow, 300 APM for Strelok and Socke. This is amazing. That Void Ray coming in and starting to make a mess of the back of Strelok's base while they were dancing around up here. And the Warp Prism also coming into the back of Strelok's base and changing into a Warp Prism at the smoke screen here, and then beginning to warp in some units. So that was an excellent move by Socke. These are some really high-level players with some really high-level tactics, so you can see why they stay in Diamond, and in the top of Diamond. What did he warp in right off the bat? He warped in a High Templar to work on those SCVs, and also some Zealots and a Stalker. Marines coming in there trying to do anything they could, but not having much success. The SCVs do start to run, not too much. The High Templar looks like he's going to kind of meander his way over here to storm the expansion SCVs. Will he do that? Yes, he does. He throws down a storm right on all of those expansion harvesters mining, and it causes a lot of problems. Let's check our harvester count. Yes, that did decimate several of Strelok's. Almost 15 harvesters went down with that attack, and so, I mean, you see why he quit. He was just getting stomped on in the back of his base. Not much you can do about it. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and please leave me comments, and if you really like it, please subscribe.